I was working for a commercial producer called Trilok Sharda Productions, and they were related to Maniratnam. And one of our commercials won an award, and we had a party, and in that party Maniratnam was there, and that's the first time I met him. And 3-4 months later, he wanted to see me because uh, my friends had told really highly about me to him, and he came to the studio and he was looking for a music director, and he heard my stuff and he found me. I was not very sure that I could do film because the way I wanted. So I refused a lot of offers which came to me when I was working in Telugu as a keyboard player. But when I met Maniratnam first, I was already a fan of his, and speaking to him felt that I could do something totally different from what was there in the music field, and it was a team effort which we did and which succeeded. That was Roja, the first film. With Shankar, is full of life, and his film making is very young, and he wants a particular style which would reach A, B, C, D, and everything, and so he expects whatever his choice is on the bullseye, because he doesn't want anything else. He doesn't want a choice. He just wants that. So he's very clear about what he wants. And in Jeans, we've tried a totally different style, which is young and traditional. Because most of the film was shot abroad, and I didn't want to get too much into the Western thing. So combined Indian culture with the Western. Rajiv found a very small theme, and which can be magnified and be made into a very great musical film. And each song was to be highlighted in that. And the first song was, of course, a prayer song on Jesus, and the second song was a heroine introduction song, which was A R Rahman. And third was a song where there was a musical group in the film which started the career and which became big, So it had a story by itself, which is Ooh La La La, and that's why we had a lot of variations in the song, which made it a remarkable song. Basically, I had the time, and sometimes what sounds good to ears is enough rather than names, because the song can sound good with a street kind of singer, but it might sound a little artificial with a very known singer. So this was the formula behind that, and I didn't do this alone because I used to ask suggestions about the singers with the directors also. Since they had characters new characters which would sing those kind of songs, it worked. Because it can't work with a known hero who's got a voice for 10 years and suddenly you can't change the playback voice of his song, it wouldn't work. Film music had only 3 singers in South, and they were very good, but they singing all the songs for all the characters was a bit monotonous, I thought. And the new artists, when I signed Roja, they had new artists in the film, and I thought, why not experiment on the voices, which would give it extra push, maybe try out different singers. If it doesn't work, we can revert to the normal voices, which nearly worked. Around 80% it worked, and Mani approved it, and that was one of the encouragement which that encouraged me to try out new voices in other films also. Because sometimes you get a folk voice which would work very well with a very modern beat, and sometimes you get a very polished voice working on a normal folk song. So it works sometimes. Yeah.